Howdy, folks, and welcome to our documentary on Colonel Sanders. Discover the grit, hustle, and story of the man behind KFC. Uncover 8 genuine facts about his journey, from humble beginnings to global icon. This is the story of Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Born in a small farmhouse in Indiana in 1890, life was tough. At 12, his father passed away, leaving his mother to raise 3 kids alone. Harland dropped out of school after the 6th grade to help support his family. He had a fire in his belly and wasn't afraid of hard work. His early years were a testament to his resilience and determination. After leaving school, Colonel Sanders worked more jobs than you could shake a drumstick at. From farm work to sign painting, he did it all. He even spent time in the army, likely in the kitchen. As a steam engine fireman, he tasted the open road. Jobs like ferryboat operator and gas station attendant added layers. He learned to connect with people and build from the ground up. These experiences shaped him into the entrepreneur he became. He wounded a business rival in a deadly shootout. The hot-headed Sanders never backed down from a fight, which served him well in the rough-and-tumble Hell's Half-Acre neighborhood that surrounded his Shell Oil gas station. When the future fast food giant painted advertising signs on barns for miles around, the aggressive marketing tactic rankled Matt Stewart, who operated a nearby Standard Oil gas station. Told that Stewart was painting over one of his signs for a second time, Sanders rushed to the scene with 2 Shell executives. According to Josh Ozerski's book, Stewart exchanged his paintbrush for a gun and fatally shot Shell district manager Robert Gibson. Sanders returned fire and wounded Stewart in the shoulder. Stewart was sentenced to 18 years in prison for murder, but charges against Sanders were dropped after his arrest. This harrowing event showed that Sanders was not just a man of many hats, but also a man who stood his ground, no matter the cost. During the Great Depression, Colonel Sanders ran a gas station in Corbin, Kentucky. He saw an opportunity where others saw hard times. Realizing folks were hungry for a good home-cooked meal, he started cooking right there in his gas station. With a simple menu of fried chicken, country ham, and mashed potatoes, word got around. Soon, folks were lining up for miles to get a taste of Colonel Sanders' cooking. This was the humble beginning of what would become a global fried chicken empire. The Colonel wasn't satisfied with just any fried chicken. He was a perfectionist, always searching for that perfect blend of flavor. For years, he experimented with different herbs and spices. In 1939, after countless attempts, he finally cracked the code: 11 herbs and spices. The real secret ingredient was his passion. He poured his heart and soul into every batch. That passion made Colonel Sanders' chicken so darn good. It's something you can't replicate with a spice rack. In 1935, Kentucky Governor Ruby LaFoon bestowed upon Harland Sanders the honorary title of Kentucky Colonel. It was a mark of respect and recognition for his contributions to the state's cuisine. A few years later, the governor's commission expired. Most folks would hang up their colonel hat, but not Harland Sanders. He got recommissioned by another Kentucky governor, Lawrence Weatherby, in 1950. The man was so proud of that colonel title, he went through the whole process twice. This title became a key part of his brand and identity. By the 1950s, Colonel Sanders had turned his gas station restaurant into a thriving business. He wanted to share his chicken with the world, so he hit the road, franchising his recipe far and wide. KFC franchises started popping up all over the country. By 1964, he sold his interest for $2 million. After selling his company, Colonel Sanders remained the face of KFC, but he was a man of principle and wasn't afraid to speak his mind. In the 1970s, he became critical of KFC's food quality and management decisions. He felt they were cutting corners and straying from his original vision. So, he sued them, claiming they were damaging his reputation and the legacy of his chicken. He didn't win the lawsuit, but secured a lifetime salary and the right to continue as the company's spokesperson. The Colonel's commitment to quality never wavered. Even in his later years, Colonel Sanders never slowed down. He continued to travel, make public appearances, and promote KFC. He became a beloved American icon, proving that age is just a number. The Colonel passed away in 1980 at the age of 90, but his legacy lives on. Today, KFC has over 25,000 restaurants in more than 145 countries. It all started with one man, a lot of grit, and a secret recipe. His story is a testament to the power of hard work and perseverance. Well, folks, there you have it. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Colonel Sanders. He proved it's never too late to chase your dreams, even if those dreams involve a lot of fried chicken. We hope you enjoyed these fascinating facts about the man who created one of the world's most famous fast food chains. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing documentaries. And the next time you're enjoying a bucket of the Colonel's finest, remember the man behind the legend, a true American original, and stay weird out there.